Wahala dey oh, my people, wahala dey. Wahala no dey finish. Hello guys, it's your girl Nana, and this is Nana Nation. So if you're new on this channel, a very special welcome to you. Please go ahead and subscribe, honey, because you will absolutely love it here. And to all my amazing subscribers, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. So today guys, we're going to be talking about this case that happened in the western region of Cameroon. You know, in the Bamileke land, we have one of the chiefs over there who was looking for a wife. And you know, they have all these traditional ceremonies where the chief goes into the crowd to pick a woman. So that's the chief. Papa don't go find woman, no. So they have this ceremony where the chief moves in the crowd. You see so many women are there waiting for the chief to look their way. So many women are like, Oga, pick me, pick me, pick me. Uncle chief leave all man, go all the way, go find a brother, a wife. The chief left all the young ladies there, all the older women, everybody, all the age groups that wanted to marry him. He went and picked his brother's wife, his brother's widow. The brother is of late, and that's the brother's wife. Fresh dio until the still month, she's still with white. Uncle chief go drag him. So you can see the woman resisting, like, Ogami, I don't want me you, I don't want me you, chief, leave me alone, chief. And then, you know, everybody has to respect constituted authority, everybody has to respect traditional authority. If the chief chooses you, you have no choice. I mean, when we were little, I remember this story, like when we were small, they'll talk about us going to the village for holidays, and then my cousins would joke, like, what if the chief go and choose you that they want to marry you in the village? And then mama will be like, if the chief chooses you, have chosen you, and you want to do her, they will seize you by force and they'll lock you up. Your family has no rights to take you. They have to respect the chief's wishes. Jesus, so the chief has chosen this woman, and the woman was resisting. The bodyguards of the chief and all the chindans, they went and carried her by force to come and put her down here. So Uncle Chief, all the young girls in this village, you know, see no one. And I saw the slave queen, their eye is shine for money. They wanted you, you do not look their direction. All the other women in that village, young and old, that wanted you, you do not want them. So you choose now your brother a widow. Cha, the heart of man. The kind chief they so una sure say no be even his silence your brother because he don't the eye madam, because your brother cannot just die and leave a wife and then the only thing that comes to your mind is you want to marry the wife. It means you've been admiring this woman the whole time when her husband was alive, and that's just crazy. That's just ridiculous. I think there's like a bro code, an unspoken code between men and brethren, like men and brothers. I mean, guys just naturally know not to date their, you know, their best friends, girlfriends. Even if your best friend as a guy was dating a girl and then they break up, you know, there's bro code. You cannot go after your best friend's girlfriend even if they've broken up 10 or 5 years later. That's bro code. You cannot go after your cousin's girlfriend, worst of all your own brother's girlfriend, not only girlfriend, your brother's wife that he's been with her for how many years. They have kids together. What kind of awkward relationship is this? And traditionally, customarily, he's right. I mean, according to the customs and traditions, the chief chooses they choose wife like this. And there's also African traditions where people inherit wives. You know, people still do that. It's crazy because it's 21st century and they still do it. They inherit wives. There's some families where if somebody dies, a husband for example, and then the wife is pretty or the wife is beautiful, some brothers in the family will step up and they'll be like, yo babe, what's up, shawty, you got the body that is banging. I mean, I could continue from where my brother left. Abomination, Aru. So some people really have that mindset. Some people really think like that, and they are backed by tradition. So hey, we are Africans, we respect our traditions. I mean, I'm not about to blast any tradition, but I'm just saying that of all the women that this chief could choose, he went for his brother's wife. I mean, it raises eyebrows today. So as the video hit the internet, so many people are criticizing the chief, like, chief, you get long throat to chat, all the woman, for that village, you choosing your brother a woman. All kinds of comments on the internet, people are blasting the chief. And then some other people have come out here to give another version of the story, that the chief actually did this to save the throne, that he did this to save, you know, the woman who married her brother. She has kids, she has sons, and this chief doesn't have sons. So he's looking for somebody who's going to bring male children into his family so that he can secure the lineage. You know, when he dies, somebody else will take over the throne. Never so. They will come up with all kinds of ideas to justify their loss. He should just come clean and say he's been eyeing this woman since from the day the brother married her, period. That's all he has to say. All these long stories about trying to protect the lineage, trying to protect this. If chieftaincy in the family is natural in the family, you as the uncle, if you die, you don't have any sons, it will naturally go to your brother's children. You don't have to marry your brother's wife for the children to become prince and kings tomorrow. Blood flows in their vein. The same blood, the same royal blood flows in their lineage. So you don't have to marry the mom for the kids to become the king tomorrow. So just come out and own it with your full chest. Just come and tell the people that, okay, I want this this woman. You're the king. Nobody will question you. You don't have to lie and say it's because of our kids, because of lies from the pit of hell. So this is just funny that some traditional practices really enforce patriarchy. I mean, very little is said about the woman's rights. Nobody says nothing is said about her consent. You know, in a marriage you have to say yes, you agree, yes I do, and all that stuff. But traditionally, what is there to be said about this woman's consent? You can see the woman vehemently refusing. You can see the woman protesting. Even when she sat by the king's side, she kept telling the king, I want to go. He was holding her by force, and the woman was like, no, she refused. No, you can see her really shaking her head and saying no and crying. The king is there sending the chindas when a whole more. You can imagine. So he's the directing and calling people to force and say he must marry the woman. She is saying no, Uncle Dole force. She's saying no, Uncle Dole force. Isn't this crazy? Like, nobody even respects her wishes. I mean, our traditions have nothing to say about women. What about the woman? What about her feelings? What about her emotions? You know, in the 18th century, in the 19th century, yes, there were arranged marriages where your grandfather and your grandmother would just sit together and send you far away to another village to go marry somebody. I mean, marriages were arranged in that century, but in this day and age, I mean, we've come a long way. Human rights and all that stuff, women are to be respected as well, you know. So Uncle Chief has made up his mind. It's showing clearly that he has been eyeing the baby. He's been eyeing the baby girl ever since. For all this years she's been married to the brother, maybe, I don't know. And now the brother is out of the picture. He wants to wife auntie to deny Uncle no dey here, and he's the chief. What will auntie do? If he has to make her stay, if he has to hire a security guard, he's gonna do that. Auntie, you can only run at night too. When the guards are sleeping, pack your bags and run. If you really don't want this thing to happen, there's so many options available to you. Run, be smart, just be friends with the guards, and when he goes to sleep at night, you pack your bags and boom. Before they want to ask, where my farm? You're already in Banga Pongo. You shave your hair, you change your look, you change everything. They're not going to be able to find you again. This is crazy. It's ridiculous that people have to force women to stay with them. Now they can't make a yes, a woman don't go for babalawo, go find poison. Oga Chief can't sleep for night, no wake up again. Why? Because you the foresee. It's very dangerous to be with a woman who hates you. It's very dangerous to be with a woman who resents you. I mean, of all the women that are clamoring for your attention, you're going to choose the one who doesn't want to catch you. It's very dangerous for you to be lying in bed next to somebody you can't trust. Somebody you force to stay there with you. She doesn't love you. That's a woman who can wake up at night and stab you and stab herself too. So people should be very careful. You can't force somebody to spend their life with you, to be with you 365 days a year. If she really doesn't want to and she's really mad, she can do something to hurt you. So value your life more, value your own health, your own sanity and all that. Even if she doesn't hurt you, she can become very nagging and very troublesome and all that. It can give you even high blood hypertension and all that stuff, AVC before time. So why would people do this to themselves? I just don't get it. Like, I cannot understand. Why would you voluntarily go and wife somebody who doesn't want you? That's hellfire. You're playing with women. Even the one who loves you, when she gets mad, she will tell you things that your ears cannot balance. They imagine the one who doesn't love you. Who only one bad mouth there. Oga Igwe, you're in for a very, very long ride. It's gonna be crazy.